Track 2, Singlism. Singlism. What is singlism? This is Pride, Passion, Pressure, the podcast. I'm CandyJae, your beauty artist with beauty, confidence, and care. And this is the album. Pressure is the language. And y'all, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he wants it. Ladies, first off, let me be clear. At no point with your big age is it a flex that you've been engaged. It's either you single or you married. And with that being said, what is singlism? Let me clear my throat. What is singlism? To be happy and content. Being single has always had a bad connotation for some odd reason. I remember as a child and spending time with my daddy, and he would be like, "Where your little boyfriend at?" Like, wait, where your little boyfriend, that little pretty girl? Where your little boyfriend at? Right? Rest in peace to the big homie. I would be no one without him. Hashtag daddy's girl. Society has made it seem like something is wrong with you if you single, or assumptions if a woman is attractive, then there's no way she could be single, right? Y'all, I've been told that way too many times. I'm too pretty to be single. One too many times. Okay, way too many times. Or I must be the problem and why I don't have a boyfriend. Now listen, boyfriend, that's a whole nother story. Okay, stay tuned now. Yeah, why men great till they gotta be great? I just took a DNA test. Turned out I'm 100% that chick. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems. That's the human in me. Whoo, Lizzo. Did you hear? Let me run that bad boy back just in case they ain't hear me in the back. Let me throw a little spit on it. Okay. Y'all, why men great till they gotta be great? I just took a DNA test. Turned out I'm 100% that chick. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems. That's the human in me. Okay, story time. A guy I briefly had a moment with. Okay, boom. Let me paint this story for y'all. So we meet online, chat for maybe 2 weeks. He gives me his number. We play phone tag until eventually we had a decent conversation. I decide to send a couple of pictures, right? Because, that's usually how I go, this indoctrinated society. Instantly they want a full picture. So I just send it out because I know I'm fire. Okay? You can't tell me nothing about my fire. Okay? Anywho, he returns the favor. And I was like, okay, he was fine. The man was beautiful from the pictures he sent me, and the feeling was mutual. The compliments kept coming. That's a whole nother story. Anywho, the conversation became very steamy, and to the point I was a little uncomfortable. I figured I'd break the ice and express to the man that I'm practicing abstinence until marriage. I asked him, how would that make you feel? Could you respect and support my boundaries? He said, yeah, that's amazing. I can get behind that. It could be a challenge. However, I can respect your decision. I thought his response was interesting because usually when I express that I'm abstinent, men are no longer interested in getting to know me. Okay? A couple of days later go by. We meet in person at his apartment gym. Now I know we grown. I know. Red flags all day. I'm still trying to get a man the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so boom. Thank the goodness he looks better than his pictures. I mean, the man was super fine, okay? So, boom, we in the gym. I show him what areas of concern I need help toning. I broke down my daily workout routine. I'm thinking in the back of my head is I really just need me a workout partner. You can get to know me, and then maybe we could see if something's there. I broke down my daily workout routine. He gave me some advice and show me what I could do to work on those areas of concern, right? I'm like, cool, we vibing. Okay, boom. We head to his place. Okay, I know. We grown. I get it. I knew that was a problem from the get. I still was in it. We was vibing. Okay? I know it. I'm grown. He said we was just gonna talk and get to know each other, right? So I went with it. I played the dancer. Okay. I did the okay. I batted my eyes. Yeah. I do it. Yep, that's me. The conversation started getting steamy again in person. So now I'm really uncomfortable. He couldn't keep his hands off me. And of course, I had thoughts in my head like, he moving too fast. Slow down. What you got going on, my boy? I don't know you. I leave super disappointed because I truly believe that he wanted to get to know me. And me being a sucker for love, I was like, I see something in him. Like this fine, tall, athletic, built, beautiful black man. Darn. Next day, I sent him a text like, hey, I think you're great. You're amazing, King. However, I don't think I'm what you're looking for. Take care. At that point, he thought that I was one of them chicks that say they abstinent. They usually say they celibate. So I'm like, okay, carry on. Okay, boom. 2 days pass and he sent me a thread. I'm sorry. And of course, I couldn't stop thinking about him, right? Of course. We had some type of energy there. Like, dang, this man fine. I really was like in the back of my head, thank you to the good God for showing me what's in store if I continue to be patient and follow your orders. Long story short, the cycle happened a total of 3 times. And one thing about me, CandyJae, your beauty artist, I go in threes. You got 3 times with me. Then I'm done, all right? Okay, boom. The last time we hang, we play a question game. It was super cute. All his idea. I was like, okay, all right, you listening to what I'm saying, all right now. Until we start playing the game and he got touchy. Now listen, physical touch is definitely my number one love language. And yes, let me be clear to everybody that think that if you abstinent, you physical touch should not be your first love language. A physical touch can be just a touching of my hand or something, a side hug. That's love to me. Okay, people, y'all too indoctrinated. Y'all too on the top, on the surface. What's the maybe this is a better visual. Uh, okay, let me say it. Let me see. Y'all like the okay. We all adults, right? Hopefully you adults are becoming an adult. So I'ma just say it. It's like the pre cum, okay? I said it. Yeah, everybody is being real pre cummy nowadays where that's you get to that part and they think you done fell in love with someone. No, it's more to it, okay? It really is. My number one love language is touch, physical touch. However, it's one thing to be touchy all up on me like you respect and honor me. Then it's another thing to be touchy like, what's up? What's good, la mama? Nevertheless, it went from hot to cold all of a sudden. I was being selfish, controlling. He was mad because I wouldn't quote unquote submit. And I'm like, submission? I don't even know you. You're not my husband, right? Like, I felt like I had already been through what he wanted from me, and it was too much gaslighting and discarding my boundaries for me. I had to block him. Like, baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Being so bad got me feeling so good. Like, you about to get blocked. It was crazy. I blocked him. He spent the block again, called me on a Google voice and said, "Oh, so you just gonna block me like that? We go together." No, we don't go together. We don't. We had a moment. We had a slight moment. I'm at that point in my life, and I have enough self control to know that I'm not for these streets. It's just, I'm not pre cum. I'm not trying to just sit on the top of the lobe. I need the depth. I need it from the bottom. Okay, look, the biggest issue I had with the man was he kept saying we was in a relationship after only knowing each other for 3 weeks. He had me traumatized. Like, I don't know you, sir. And I truly believe that a romantic relationship is for marriage. We definitely not in high school. I refuse to call a grown man my boyfriend. Let me repeat that just in case you didn't hear that. I refuse to call a grown man my boyfriend. The last time I had a boyfriend was in high school, and that man was everything to me. I every time, every decade we came back in each other's life, I fell in love with him all over again. At one point, I used to compare every man to my high school boyfriend. Like, that man meant so much to me. We talked about marriage. If the feminine movement wasn't a thing, I would have bared all his children once we hit 18. Cause when we was together, we was together. We was literally playing house. And the crazy thing is, we were not intimate, sexually intimate. We were intimate, however, not sexually intimate. We were waiting for marriage. We were doing all of those things. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do I regret it? No, I don't. It was a lesson learned. I'm in the situation that I'm in now because we gonna say the feminine movement and me being able to work and have a career. Because if that wasn't the case, I would have bared all that man child. My high school boyfriend. Shout out to him, okay? Now he has settled down. He has a beautiful family. Meanwhile, I'm waiting. I will continue to wait for my husband. Okay. I can honestly say I've been in only one so-called adult relationship by proxy at my big age, and it was trash. Okay. And I say that because the whole time I'm telling myself, like, this ain't a relationship, this is a situationship. I'm constantly telling myself this. This man is telling me otherwise and having me think that we're, and I'm like, Brad, I've done this before. This is not, you know what I mean? He was so adamant about us being boyfriend, girlfriend. I was going with the flow of things. And it turned out, at the end of the day, it turned out my man's had a drinking problem, and he was abusive when he was drunk. So it just did not work out. And the thing is, I don't understand why it took me so long to like leave it alone. However, when I did realize that he wasn't my person, it was when I realized his drinking issue. And that was like, oh, okay, I can't have no babies with you You got a drinking problem. No shade. I mean, and I hope he's doing well, to be honest, you feel me? Um, yeah, too many demons and a soul tide was crazy. And I was talking this same stuff about being abstinent before marriage, prior to us even getting together. And it was a lot of lies and deceit. So, all I know at the end of the day, it was also a learning experience at the same time, and which validates my ideology that there's only one form of in a relationship, and that is marriage. And with that being said, I'm definitely pro situationship. You can't tell me nothing about a pro situationship that really hold weight. I'm trying to tell you, like, I am so, as long as you be safe, like, be safe. Be safe out there in those streets. Protect yourself by all costs. Because, listen, all I can say right now is please stay tuned for my thoughts on situationships. Those sexual connections y'all be mistaken as the love of your life. Being single ain't lonely. What's lonely is sitting next to the wrong person, feeling like a stranger in your own so called relationship. I'd rather laugh by myself than cry next to someone who ain't for me, right? The right love. For real though. It ain't no such thing as the right love. That's when loneliness doesn't exist. Have you ever felt alone laid up next to your boo babe? Man, when I say that last hitter that I had, situationship, Scuddy wanted to convince that that was what a relationship was. It was crazy. Have you ever cried next to your man, ladies? Have you ever been told, stop crying? All you do is cry. First of all, why am I crying? Right? Y'all, let me be clear. I stand on, you have to take time to get to know yourself, okay? On some feeling myself, cooking up the base looking like a kilo. He just want to taste, bigging up my ego. Ladies, before sharing your life with someone long term, you got to prep yourself to be fully wholesome for a man. And for me, like, I'm trying to cater to my husband's needs. Okay? That's for me to do, like, faithfully. Like, whatever happened to that lullaby we used to sing in elementary and middle school? You know the one. Joe Blow and Sally Sue sitting in the tree. KISSING. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby and the baby carriage. What? Take me back to that code of conduct, please, because having meaningless sex in this sexualized society we live in don't do it for me. No, my love, it does not do it for me. And if that means that I'll be single longer than I desire because my future husband has yet to present himself in a form of a platonic friend that I can grow to love, like that good old lullaby we used to sing when we was young and innocent. And y'all also tripping out here in these streets because y'all got the feminine movement all jacked up. The feminine movement was to prepare you all, ladies, not for y'all to be out here listening to Sexy Red and got your kuka out just everywhere. No shade to her. Her music would be great if she was educating you ladies. That's it. That's all I'm really saying with that. Um, yeah, like, it just don't make sense They say love is blind, though, and I believe it is because clearly I wasn't looking when I picked my ex. However, with the right person, love ain't blind. It's 2020. It sees you, it supports you, and it makes you glow differently. Now, y'all, this podcast is for those who are single and ready to fall in love with themselves. We are in our preparation season, my love. Let's support one another. I understand it's definitely hard when you're used to being attached to someone, right? You're trying to find your own way. It's scary. I get it. Back in my day, back in my 20s, yeah, yeah, I had that mindset of you got to get under to get over, right? One thing for certain, my love, if you stay focused and take the time out to really get to know yourself, you'd be surprised on how amazing you really are. Like, for real, though. There's nothing wrong with solitude. Isolation is the best thing. How else are you supposed to know yourself? Listen, we are already created whole. You have to learn how to navigate your wholesomeness, right? Trust me, I get it. When you're young, you gotta explore, you gotta do what you gotta do. All I'm asking is for you to be safe and protect yourself. Hear me out. I'm about to put y'all on game. You feel me? Like, once you navigate situationships, you won't get your heart hurt no more. And you won't be having babies, just having babies for no reason. We need to normalize what real love is, okay? Like, on some chin up, chest forward, crown high, and carry on. And baby, you got to be in love with being single in love. They say love is amazing with the right person, and it is. Until then, I'll keep my peace, my coins, my fries all to myself. Single looks good on me. And the right love will only add to the shine. It will never drain you. Have you ever gave a man your, this is for my ladies that have given your man all your energy, all of it, and then you start to just become drained, and then you're not moving the same way, you're not smiling, you're not listening to the same music, you crying more than you're not even eating at this point. I'm trying to tell you, I've been it's not a good feeling. So you gotta do what's best for you, and try to isolate, because you're gonna learn something about yourself, baby. Them boundaries gonna stick. I promise you. Y'all, riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. That's gonna be the sweet love. Who? That's Kendrick Lamar. What he say? Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. That's gonna be that sweet love, y'all. Please hear me out and let's give it up to the millennial woman. I'm talking about the ones that can throw on a sexy dress paired with some sexy heels in the year 2025 and onward. Cause I'm really sick of y'all Crocs, hair bonnet wearing J's to the local lounge. Like, sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. I mean, this generation of people were born between 1981 to 1996. Age range from 28 years old to 44 years of age. Also known as Generation Y. I wonder why. Although, if it wasn't for the millennial generation, the workforce would not be as successful as it is. Power to all those business savvy alpha go getters. And yes, I said alpha, okay? Because last time I checked, Beyonce was a alpha and feminine at the same time and been married for how long? Okay, I said it, and if I have to, I will say it again. Alpha, okay, and feminine at the same time. That's me. She is me. I am her. Okay. Power to those business savvy alpha go getters out there. You feel me? Now, on that note, let's talk about that millennial woman in her 30s with a career, no children, live alone with reliable transportation. Congratulations, my love. You are pure in the society we live in today. I salute to you for being able to contain your chastity, whether or not you choose to be abstinent before marriage. At this very moment, you made it through your 20s with no children, no baby daddies, and now you're at the age you may feel as if your clock is ticking. Ooh, wee. Trust me, I know it. I know it very well. Or rather, your family members pressure you to have children, not to mention your geriatric womb may not be able to produce a legacy of your own, right? Well, if no one ever told you you actually got it right, I'm here to tell you that you did, and I'm so proud of you. And yes, I said you got it right. You wanna know why I say that? Because we're in the 21st century. We are not back in the day where we didn't have all of these extra things that we can do. Now you can go and have a career. Back then, we didn't have that, right? So, with that being said, it's different. Being pure back then, being a virgin and waiting to have sex until your marriage, it was a reason for that. Now, and where we at now in life, in the society we in now, where a woman can go to a 4-year college, explore so-called relationships and everything. You can build all of that prior to having your family. So that's why I say at your big age, because at the same time there's the epidemic of baby mama, baby daddies instead of husbands and wives. We lack husbands and wives. I don't want no baby daddy. I don't want no man. I don't want no man. I don't need no man. What I need is a husband. I'm sorry, okay? And everybody is a baby mama, baby daddy. I remember one of my exes, he was like, yeah, I just want to have another baby. And I was like, well, who he talking to? He gotta be talking to other women because we not about to have no children. You not my husband. Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying not to like get off track. We got it so good nowadays where you can build everything. If you in your 30s, it's not you got it wrong. You didn't get it wrong because listen, unfortunately, society indoctrination has told us for some time now that it's okay to lay down, spread our legs wide the heck open, have unprotected sex with men that you don't know nothing about. I'm talking about Scud done been lying and gaslighting you this whole time just to get the punani. Then bam, their soul ties attachments with toxic behavior leading to believe you in a whole relationship when all in actuality what you're experiencing is the gray zone of entanglements. Yeah, I'm here to tell you that sexual connections are not relationships. They are just entanglement. Look at you, all of a sudden you're a baby mama because you allow your body to navigate your mind and soul. Hear me out. Envision what I'm saying now. Think about it. Men are simple. You give him a box, right? And he would cherish it without even knowing what's inside because it looks cool from the outside. Whacked out morals. Thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to having one woman. Everything tricky right now. Y'all live in denial. Kendrick Lamar hits it every time. And by all means, no disrespect to any woman that has buried a child out of wedlock. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to say this, because these are my opinions, these are my viewpoints. And you can agree to disagree. However, you can't dismiss my viewpoints, right? For starters, children are the future and a gift from God. No matter what the circumstances. And I stand heavy on that. If it's possessed from demons or if it's the most godliest prophet out there, no matter what, children are a gift from God. And I stand on that. And I also want to say rest in peace to my unborn child. I miscarried back in my early 20s. At that time, when I found out I was with child, I was so ashamed of being pregnant before marriage. I fell in a depression, and all I can say is it was in God's control, to be honest. I was so stressed out, and I cried and I slept. The only thing in my head was like, I don't even know this man's last name. I was so like, no, like, ain't no way I'm about to carry this child. You get what I'm saying? I was jacked up. Now, had I would have buried that child, things definitely be different by now. And I would have loved that child because for me, abortion doesn't work. I support whatever woman that desires those needs. However, for me, when I went through what I went through, and I was hurt and I was ashamed and I asked for forgiveness. I knew either I was going to bear that child and raise that child to be the best version of himself, or God was going to do what he did, in which he knew that that wasn't my time. I do believe. So this is a judge-free zone. If you for the streets, boo, do you? Just know that you and I are not the same. Listen, I'm just trying to make it through the day, yeah. Yeah. Whew. I'm just trying to make it through the day. This podcast is for those in their 30s with no children, trying to find their way. Look, sis, don't let society force you to settle with Joe Blow as a result of you rushing to have babies. You feel like your clock is ticking. It's women in their 70s in Africa having babies. Not only that, there's definitely other options such as adoption, treatments, egg donations, and so much more. I mean, like, if you can afford it, yeah. Like, you better off being abstinent, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, certain things like that. Mother Nature ain't never did nothing wrong for anyone because women, we are Mother Nature. Bottom line, you have to get to know yourself and be content with being alone before giving anyone else your time and energy, because I want to be loved with inspiration. I want to be loved starting tonight instead of merely holding conversation. Hold me tight. Okay? Yeah, I definitely have those thoughts of not being able to bear a child, or when my family questions me on if I'll ever have a family of my own. That pressure is uncomfortable, right? I have to come to terms that I may not be able to bear children. That doesn't mean I can't adopt. That doesn't mean I won't have a family of my own. However, I strongly believe that the good God Almighty desires to keep me pure for my future husband. And in this preparation season is greater than any meaningless sex partner. Trust you're not alone. And if you believe in the higher power, things will work accordingly, my love. Stand on your business, and your boundaries are your business. Stand firm. Cheers to the millennial woman. Don't ever let someone's judgment dictate your choice to wait. Stay focused, because never mind, you'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Yeah, being single isn't a setback. It's a season of strength. As millennial women, we're rewriting the rules, choosing ourselves, building our own tables, and refusing to settle for connections that doesn't honor our values. Singlism is the power of being whole without apology. It's about investing in your dreams, protecting our peace, and knowing that love for self is the foundation before any partnership. Standing alone is not weakness, it's proof that liberation begins within. Because I'ma be liberated all on that future hubby of mine. Until then, I'll wait for him to find me. I'll wait for him to find me. Y'all stay tuned on the importance of understanding the difference between a masculine and feminine woman. And y'all, chin up, chest forward, crown high, carry on. Now, let me tell you about a little black history. Let me tell you about a little black history. Black history. Black history. Ah, wah, wah. Ah, wah, wah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Madam C.J. Walker had to, I mean, had to throw auntie on her, right? Built her empire as a widowed single mother and became the first black self made woman millionaire in America. However, her story was bigger than money. Madam C.J. Walker created opportunities for thousands of black women, showing that singleness was not a weakness, it was freedom to innovate, to lead, and to leave legacy. During Jim Crow, single black women carved out their own space in education, nursing, teaching, and the beauty industry. They weren't waiting for validation, they were holding down families, fueling communities, and pushing our culture forward. For black women, singleness has never meant powerless. It has meant resilience. It has meant building something when society gives nothing. And that's the heart of singlism, the independence as survival and independence as power. Okay? Like a little power, but on some real, like, cause she walk like a boss, talk like a boss, manicured nails to set the pedicure off. She's fly effortlessly and she moves like a boss. Do what a boss do. She got me thinking about getting involved. That's the kind of girl I need. Oh, she got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Oh, the way we shine. Miss Independent. Yeah. Okay, Neo. And y'all, with a little black history comes along black on. And we gonna go straight back to CandyJae Beauty Shop. You know the location, right? 360 Far Road, Suite 104, Atlanta, Georgia, Buckhead, baby. And the specialties, we gonna talk about the triple crown wig kit. Okay, let me break this down to y'all. Day to night versatility from bonnets to headband wigs to full crown, designed to fit every occasions. Premium quality hair, hand selected textures that look natural and feel luxurious. Custom consultations. Every kit comes with a personal styling consultation, protective and stylish, shields natural hair while keeping you flawless. Travel ready luxury, lightweight, easy to install, and perfect for women on the go. Exclusive CandyJae swag. Each kit includes bonus gifts to elevate your beauty routine. I'm doing affordable hair. That's classic. Those are classic kits. Then I also got luxury hair, okay? The hair is in stock. The inventory is there. Listen, go online and shop the Triple Crown kit, okay? We got the classic kits available online. And if you're looking for that luxury, just shoot me over a DM, a text message, or whatever works for you, okay? I am here for you. I want to cater to you and your every needs, okay? Hashtag CandyJae. You can text me at 404-396-1369 or just go to candyj.com. And I got you. And y'all know when we hit the Black History, we go to Black Owned, then we follow that up with a little high music therapy soundtrack. Okay? Let me break down the soundtrack. Now I know y'all heard it, okay? We got Beyonce, Single Ladies, Lizzo, Truth Hurts, Demi Lovato, Sorry Not Sorry, Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, Feeling Myself, Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Whacked Out Morals. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but hey, y'all get my drift. Young and May, Through the Day, Dana Washington, I think I'm saying that right. Dana Washington, I Want to Be Loved, Adele, Someone Like You, and Neo, Miss Independent. I did reference Sexy Red in this track too. So, I mean, that's your option if you want to put some sexy red on this soundtrack. If not, just go ahead download all of those songs into a soundtrack, and you got your soundtrack for this track. And this track was Singlism. Okay, Singlism, the modern woman's truth, love, solitude, and self discovery. Okay. Now, y'all, the crown still fits where every lesson meets legacy and every ounce of pressure turns to power. I'm CandyJae, your beauty artist, and you've been tuned in to Pride, Passion, Pressure, the podcast album where real talk meets reflection and beauty meets purpose. Don't forget to like, share, and support Black owned brilliance. Keep the love flowing, keep the pressure positive, and remember, this ain't a podcast, it's an album, it's a pause, it's a rhythm for the culture, for the confident. Until next time, chin up, chest forward, crown high, carry on because diamonds don't talk yet. Pressure made me. Diamonds don't talk yet. Pressure made me. Hey, diamonds don't talk yet. Pressure made me.